Scorpio, how are you? Scorpio, thank y'all so much for your love, support, your positivity, the good vibes, the positive energy. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. And as always, I give it right back to you. So, Scorpio, these are going to be your love messages and your general message for the middle 10 days of November of 2021. All right. So, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Crosswatcher. If you're dealing with the Scorpio, okay? These messages could be for you. Keep in mind, these messages are very general. So if it doesn't fit, do not force it, okay? Remember to always use your intuition and your own best judgment, okay? Messages for Scorpio in love, romance, and relationships for the middle 10 days of November. Okay, right here. Wow, okay. All right, so Scorpio, under the deck, we have in love. All right. So immediately, of course, I know that we're dealing with a situation that it feels like the both of you have like equal love for one another. Okay. The both of you are standing together here. Or at least, if anything, I feel that the both of you are still connected in some way. And with that very last piece, I'm going to go into this because this is what I feel here. So in the top row, we have divine timing, we have separate, and then we have pure heart. Okay? Divine timing, separate, and pure heart. You know, this really feels like this is speaking to a past situation or maybe someone that you are not technically together as far as, y'all have decided not to be together. But I still feel like there is a connection here for sure. You're still very much in love with this person, like I said. Okay? So, divine timing, separate, and pure heart. So it just feels like at the time that you were dealing with one another, I definitely feel like it just was not the right time for it to happen. I feel like there was things that kind of got in the way of the situation, things that just would not allow for the closing of the relationship to take place. Okay. But I definitely feel like the energy towards you guys, or the energy in between you guys, was very, very pure. It was very, very authentic. Okay. It just speaks of a genuine connection that was made, but it just wasn't the right time. Okay. And some of you may already know who I'm talking about. Some of you may already still be connected with this person. All right. Now on your bottom row here, we have hope, we have deception, okay? And then we have ending, all right? So definitely feeling some big energies here. Hope, deception, and ending, Scorpio. It feels like, what led to this sort of like downfall here of the situation was, I feel like one person was very, very, giddy and enthusiastic, while another person, while they may have been enthusiastic, but they may not have been operating. Um, I won't say they weren't operating authentically, but it feels like they weren't. Someone here wasn't true to themselves. Okay, but it doesn't feel like it was intentional. All right, it just feels like someone kind of believed the someone here wore a mask in the situation, but they believed it themselves. Okay. And that actually wasn't, that actually could have been a lot to do with why the puzzle piece never fit together. Okay? Because like I said earlier here, is like pure heart. Is like, so there were pure intentions. Okay? Definitely pure intentions. This person definitely had feelings for you. All right? And they were returned. But there was just something that just would not allow the situation to fully connect or to fully get off the ground. And it just feels like as though, yeah, someone here in this situation was definitely wearing a false mask, or they were wearing, they were behaving in one way but feeling another way. Okay. And it just feels as though they didn't even know it. They didn't even know it. But that's definitely the reason why things did not get off the ground. So going further here, it feels as though with divine timing and hope, it feels like you guys may have wanted, it feels like you may in the future hope to reconcile with this person. It feels like you kind of maybe think about this person and like just kind of wonder, where they're at in their growth or on their journey. Okay. So then lined up here in the middle row, we have the separate and deception. So yeah, again, this is what I was saying earlier, how, yeah, I was just saying earlier here how, like, this is definitely the direct reason why it just feels like everything could not connect, like the pieces wouldn't come together. And it's just because, again, someone was not being their 100% true self, but also I feel like as though it, it wasn't something that they were doing intentionally, okay? This is something that they didn't even know that they needed to work through. They didn't even know that they weren't being, you know, 100% them, okay? Pure heart and then ending. So I also feel like someone maybe had to put a situation to an end, to protect their heart, okay? That could have been you, Scorpio. Or maybe, it feels like the relationship, I feels like the relationship could have ended by them saying, well, hey, Scorpio, I'm really going through some things right now. I really haven't been truthful with certain things, and I really do love you and I really do like you, but at the same time, it's almost as like when they finally do realize what it is like this is them coming to you to end the situation. And again, it's not because like they wanted to hurt you, but it was more so because they just they didn't want to hurt you, right? They didn't want, something that they're not healed from to come up later on down the line, and you have to take the heat for it, or you have to take the energy transfer of it. They didn't want to take that stuff out on you. Okay. So yeah, I get the feeling that this person is probably like popping back up in your mental. This person may not even be necessarily coming around you during this time. Okay, but I do feel like this person is popping up in your mental. Um, you're kind of wondering about them, hoping they're okay, uh, and vice versa. Like I feel like the energy is definitely mirrored here again. It's mirrored here for sure. This person is also saying, I wonder what Scorpio's up to. I wonder how Scorpio is doing. All right. So I don't know. Maybe these middle 10 days, you might hear something from somebody. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your general message here. We'll use the tarot here. Excuse me. General messages for Scorpio, middle 10 days of November 2021. What else does Spirit want Scorpio to know? General messages for Scorpio. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's a strong card. Okay, so under the deck here for your general message, we have the Chariot. So you're on your way somewhere. Okay? You're on your way from somewhere. All right? But you're on your way. That's what I'm feeling like, right? It's like there's movement, all right? There's things happening. Okay. Now your central energies here. are the Ten of Swords. All right. So something has come to a very, very brutal ending. All right. Something has come to a brutal ending. Something is over. Okay. Something has put you out of your misery, Scorpio. All right. Now, crossing that energy here is the Four of Swords. So it does kind of feel like, this is your cross energy. It does kind of feel like, you really should be trying to rest and recover from this situation. It's over. It's done with. You don't have to deal with it anymore. You don't have to suffer anymore, right? But you aren't. Okay, you're still. It feels like you're ruminating, right? You should be resting. You should be recovering, getting your mental right, but it feels like you're like, you're ruminating, you're thinking, you're going over scenarios about how things could have been different or how things should have been different, and something to that degree. All right. Now, in your positive, right, we do have the King of Pentacles. All right. So I feel like you have a strong support system, Scorpio. All right. This could be a family member, or this could just be family in general. I feel I get the sense of a wholeness here, even though it's a person, but this could be family in general. Okay. Or it could be an earth sign, an older earth sign. All right. But it doesn't have to be. But it's just someone who's stable, someone who's uh, able to support. Okay. Uh, I feel like the King of Pentacles. I feel like, okay, so like the Queen of Pentacles is like resourceful. She has resources for everybody, right? I feel like the King of Pentacles, he's that very same, generous but kind of more selective. All right? So it does feel like there is a very strong support system behind you. All right? Hmm. All right. Crowning the reading here, we have the Three of Wands. So, what's next for you? Okay, what out there is next for you now that this is over? Okay, let's concentrate on what's next. Let's move forward here. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that energy there. All right, like you're looking out into the yonder. All right, what's next for me? Okay. At the base of the reading, we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so some of you may need to pay attention to your home, or some of you may want to concentrate on your home. I don't. It's not like repairs. It's just spring cleaning. Okay, some of you may be doing that during this time. Some of you may be using that to kind of pull yourself out of this funk. I mean, you've got the Ten of Swords, central energy, so you're completely like about what's going on, right? This is not where this is the Nine of Swords and you're up all night and you're worried and you're afraid. This is not that. This is where, okay, the shit has already hit the fan and there's nothing you can do about it, all right? But get up and move on. It's over. It's done, all right? But you're holding on. Okay, we got the Four of Swords crossing. So you're holding on. You're not letting go. You're not trying to recover. You're not trying to get your mental right. All right. It just kind of feels as though you're just, it kind of feels like you're almost just ready to move on to just what next. Okay. So again, a lot of you are putting a lot of that attention into your home. Okay. Into your families. All right. In the future, in the outcome card here, it does show we have the Lovers. So let me tell you what I feel. I feel like there's okay. I feel like there's a next great passion out there for you, and that's why we have that Three of Swords energy here, because there's something else out there for you to become obsessed over. Mm. And that is the word that I want to use, and I don't use it in a negative way, but it just feels like there's one thing that it just feels like, okay, you know how like a scientist, they test out certain things until, all right, they deem that it's just not going to work. It's like that's what this was. It's almost like there's some sort of thing that you're doing, or there's some sort of passion project or something that some of you are doing that, is just, all right, it failed. All right, now it's finally failed enough times to where, all right, maybe I should consider another something else, you know? Um, But also, I do feel like you can use that extra time here to also deal with your home. You need to be using this extra time that you have to deal with your home as well. Okay. The lover card energy may also tell me here, like I said, there may be a new passion that lies ahead for you, but this also could indicate that there could be a new love coming ahead for you as well. It could be the very person here that's like very, very supportive of you. All right. Because this King of Pentacles doesn't have to be monetarily supportive, but they could just be, I'll give you a ride here, or you need a ride there, or, oh, okay, or you need to stay here for the night or something like that. It kind of feels like that. They just support you all around. But yeah, remember, we got that Chariot there, so you're headed somewhere for sure, Scorpio, here with your general energy. So, Scorpio, let me know how everything works out in the comment box below. This is a really good reading for you guys, despite the love reading. But, that wasn't actually bad either. Okay? So, Scorpio, I'll see you guys in the next message. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and spin the reel. Bye.